And then now you got Donovan Izaraku, Max Crosby, uh, Clavon Chason. Like there's dudes you can fill in. And then all right, and we're in. What's going on, Cowboys Nation? Two-Tone Football. It's me, Rocky C. I cover all Dallas Cowboys content media. Got a little special appearance from Kiki over here. How's it going, guys? Hope everyone's doing well. Thought I'd hop on the YouTube to show talk about the restructures in Dallas. So the Cowboys have restructured Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Big Tyler Smith's contracts to open up. It's like 65, $66 million, which is pretty dang good considering free agency is around the corner. It's about a week or so. And Dallas has some big shoes or big needs to fill on defense, as we know. So I thought I'd just kind of go through a little bit of names today, kind of mix and match who I think might be good fits for Dallas and Christian Parker's system. Nothing really in depth. I just kind of want to go through a couple of names because of how much space we've kind of opened up for free agency. And also, too, guys, like when we reconstructure these contracts, all we're really doing is we're just kind of pushing the money that's due now here. So players are still going to get paid. They're still going to get nothing's really changing. That money just got turned into like a signing bonus later on down the line of their contract. So it's not bad. But anyways, Dallas freed up $66 million. Holy shit. I bet Dak Prescott was probably two-thirds of that for sure. So we're also working on restructuring Osa's contract, Quentin Williams' contract, and then Kenny Clark, we want to extend. So that'll save us some more money. I think that opens up, uh, dude, it opens up a lot more. I don't have the exact number, but currently we're about to hit $63 million with all three of those dudes making roughly around 20 million a year. So, yeah, two of them are going to get restructured. Hopefully, Kenny Clark gets extended, saves some money, especially as we know, George Pickens got franchise tagged. So, we're hoping that we can also extend him because he's currently set to pay $28 million. Unless another team, he does have the opportunity to talk to other teams, but Dallas can match their offer, um, which is not too bad. Uh-oh. Make sure we don't gotta. Okay, sorry. I thought I wasn't recording for a second. That was oof, that would have been no bueno. But anyways, so now Dallas has we have some money. I believe we're about 8 million over the cap now, which is good, which is what you want. We created a bunch of space now, and we're gonna get more space coming forward. And there's a couple names out there that I think we could throw at defense. Because speaking of, we have a 12th overall and the 20th overall pick. I'm pretty sure both of those are going to go to the defensive side of the ball. I'm pretty sure that 12th overall pick is going to be some kind of defensive player, either an edge rusher, a linebacker, or a Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs would be beautiful in Dallas. Oh man. So we're hoping kind of one of those, I'm anticipating Dallas to get one of those to address those positions for the draft. And of course, as we know, the it's this was the worst ranked defense ever. It's the worst one. It's terrible. It's so bad. And we were dead last in yards and we were 30th in points. So it's going to take a lot to fix this defense. A rookie defensive coordinator, never called plays before. It's his first time. Um, so it's going to be interesting. What can we do? Where can we fix this? The cool thing is we do have some pieces in set already. I do think Christian Parker, he likes Donovan Izaraku, so he's going to be our key guy on our edges. Um, Siobhan Rivell and Deron Bland as your two corners. And CP is he's a defensive back coach. He's a DB coach. So I think we have key pieces. Oh, and how could I forget our three DTs who are making $63 million this year? Osa, Quinnen, and Clark. So he has key pieces at the linebacker level, the two corners, and your DTs are set. It's not bad. It's not bad. So there is potentially for us to address this in free agency, cover up some holes, specifically linebacker and safeties. So come draft time, we can just draft our guys. Um, Also, I'm not really opposed to Max Crosby trade. Yeah, not opposed to it. I would take me a Max Crosby trade. That would be beautiful. Take the 12, we'll take 20, sit back and get Jacob Rodriguez from Texas or get a linebacker, whoever's there, maybe a corner if a corner falls to us that you could use for that nickel slot that Christian Parker is so big about. Um, there's ways to fix this. There's ways to fix this. And honestly, it all starts with the reconstructures. These reconstructures are really really kind of gonna open all this up. And there's a quote that Jerry used, Jerry Jones, that I found it so interesting. So he essentially says we have to borrow the future for now, for the present. Okay, that's different. Usually Jerry always hits us like, yeah, we're gonna spend this year. We usually always spend, yada yada yada. And he never does. But this time it's a little different, guys. It's a little different. It's just, like I said, it might be some of the hopium that I'm smoking on, but I don't know. It's just, this seems different with all the restructures going into free agency. Now, I'm not anticipating Dallas to go in there and go get all the top tier players of each position, you know? Nah, I don't see that happening. I do see Dallas putting a lot of money on one position and some kind of money at another position, and then the rest of it's just going to be the fucking James Houstons of the world. You know, just 1 year dudes, mil here, 2 mil, baseline guys to fill in for to have bodies to fill in that CP that Christian Parker wants for his defense. So that being said, I do have some names. I do have some names here that I would like Dallas to poke around at and maybe, pull these guys in to this defense to help fix this defense. So we'll start off with, in my opinion, the most important position that Christian Parker needs to address to fix all this. Of course, I think it's linebacker, but it's the edge rushers. How do we get to the quarterback? We got three dogs, man. We got dudes, but now we have to contain those edges. We need guys who can. We need guys who can pass rush, who can also drop back in coverage. Okay, we're at a 3-4 multiple hybrid scheme now, so we're gonna have guys rushing. We're gonna have guys dropping back. And like everything's gonna be interchanging. So makes me think, all right, well, what do we got here? Trey Hendrickson, number one from Cincinnati. Everybody wants Hendrickson, 31 years old, hell of a player from Cincinnati. You know how we do. For any of y'all that get that. But I don't see Hendrickson coming to Dallas. I think it's too much money. Um, and honestly, will he fit the scheme? I think he could. I think he could. Do I want him? No. I'll pass. Jalen Phillips from Philadelphia. He's another one I would really like. He's gonna be more now. These are names that are gonna be pricey, guys. These next four names are all gonna be dudes who are gonna get anywhere from 18 mil to fucking 26 mil up per year. So we have 66 mil we freed up in space. Um, these guys are gonna be anywhere between 18 to like I don't think 30, but I think that's exaggerative, but to that high number. Now, Jalen Phillips is going to be in the high 20s for sure. Would I put that money on him? No, because I think that's long term. I don't like it too much, but talent wise, I would easily take him over Hendrickson all day. And then now, these next two are interesting because one of them I think Dallas can get, and the other I don't really care so much for. The one I don't care so much for is Khalil Mack. I think he's on the market. If Dallas can go get a Khalil Mack, he can fit that 3-4 defense. He's a great pass rusher. He's probably one of the better pass rushers on this list, if I'm being honest with you. K-Mac's just a dude. He's older now. He's just old, but I don't think that's what's going to help Dallas. Now, somebody who I think can help us here, man. He was arguably on our board in 2016. We didn't take him because the Chargers did with pick 3. You know what I'm saying, T-Rev? Joey Bosa. I would love a Joey Bosa on this team. Holy shit. Joey Bosa, I don't like the attitude problems. I don't really like that or his motor. I think his motor is pretty bad too, but the skill's there. And I think we can get him on a decent deal. I think we can get Bosa for a decent deal. If he doesn't decide to stay in Buffalo or if they don't retain him, I would go after a Joey Bosa. I think he still got the juice in him for these next couple, like 2 years, 3 years. And who knows? I think with the culture change, I think he'll buy in. So those are the dudes I think are going to cost a lot of money. These next couple of names are dudes who are also in that lower 20 range, more than 15 to 24. Um, Boy Mafe from Seattle, just won a Super Bowl. Um, Quiddy Pace or Pay from the Colts. I actually really like him a lot. 3-4 as well. A baller. These guys are more older. Leonard Floyd, not too big on. He can play the 3-4. Dante Fowler can do it. I know we had a bad year with him last year, but Dante seems to have this trend where one bad, one good, one bad, one good. So if that trend continues, this will be a good year. But I think Dante Fowler might even be an interesting piece to bring back because it's him and Jadeveon Clowney. Now you would say, oh well, Jadeveon was the better pass rusher. Absolutely, yes he was. I think he had like 7 or 8 sacks. It was crazy. It was nuts. But I think maybe Fowler can be more versatile in this 3-4 as well, like dropping back and coverages and such. Then we have 80-year-old Von Miller. Now hear me out. He's not a every, down guy. If you can get him on a cheap deal, bring him to Dallas. I know he's stated like at one point in his career he wants to play for the Cowboys. I'll take it. I'll take it on a cheap deal. And then one of the last guys I had on my list, Clavion Chason. I had him. He was from the Patriots. He played in the Super Bowl. He was one of my favorite players in the draft a couple years ago. He's fast. He's someone we can look into. Some other names. We have Arden Key from Tennessee. He fits that 3-4 style, more of a bigger dude. Preston Smith from Pittsburgh. He was with the Packers at some point. Um, Azeez Ojulari. Ayo, for all my giant haters out there. He's a guy I think I wouldn't mind bringing him as a body. Um, and then you can bring back those guys like Peyton Turner. I don't think he'll come back. Those are just some edges that I like personally that I think Dallas should look at, who can really kind of benefit this roster. Some linebackers I wanted to go through. There's not really as many. The few of them are like the Devons, Devin Lloyd from Jacksonville and Devin Bush from Cleveland. So I'll be cool with either of those dudes personally. Um, but I think Dallas is going to go forward with Nakobe Dean. It seems he's kind of leaning towards, it's speculated anyways, that he'll be leaning towards signing with Dallas, which, I mean, I'm not against. I'll take him. He's another Eagle to the roster, and I know that all the Philadelphia fans would be like, oh, he's washed. He's not good no more. He's not healthy. He can't stay healthy. I've been to Philadelphia once in my life, so that's how I remember them talking. Um, I'll take it to Kobe Dean. I think if he can just stay healthy, I'll take it. I'll take it. Dallas has the training staff and the PT to do it. Matt Milano from Buffalo, kind of old. Quincy Williams. Now I gotta just as a body, bring him in as a body, dude. Doesn't need to be this hardcore starting caliber linebacker. Just bring him in as a body. Him and his brother together, I think would be such a cool thing. Another one is Alex Anzalone from Detroit. I would love me some Anzalone. I think they're gonna keep him, but I'll take it. Now this one I know won't happen. I think he's gonna stay with his team. Levante David. He's old. Can't run. He's a Bobby Wagner, and I don't like that kind of. I don't like that. But Levante David's IQ is fucking nuts, man. His IQ is crazy, and I think that's something maybe Christian Parker might want to look into, is how smart he is. Then lastly, we have guys like Willie Gay. Shout out to you, Zion. He's a Chief. And like the Denzel Perrymans, which I'm not too really fond of, with the Chargers last year. And then safeties, I'm more interested because I think we're gonna put all of our money into the edge rusher, and then our side piece of money is gonna go to a safety, and then everything else is just gonna be just baseline contracts that well what us Dallas fans are accustomed to. Um, there's some good safeties out there. Now, some of these guys are probably going to get retained to their team, but if they hit the market, I would love Dallas to look into some of these. Cam Curl from the Rams. What a dude. So versatile, man. What a guy. Brian Cook from Kansas City. I think they're going to keep him. This one's iffy because he's Jabril Peppers. Now, I know. We already got Donovan Wilson. Jabril Peppers is arguably worse or the same type of player. I've always had a fascination for Jabril Peppers, and I think in the right team, the right coaching staff, I think he'll be all right. Probably not. Phil. I don't think Dallas will bring him in. Joaquin Brisker from Chicago. Now, for all my, I had a video on this channel a couple years ago about the Bears, and I kind of got ripped into it for these guys. But I'll take a Brisker. I think he's a good safety. Kobe Bryant from Seattle just won a Super Bowl. I don't think he's going anywhere. He'll probably resign. I see a lot of talk for Reed Blankenship from Philadelphia, specifically because he worked with Christian Parker, and he did have a bad year, so that might play into a cheaper contract. But the dude had previous good seasons, man. The guy's not a bad player. I do see Dallas looking into that. Um, do you bring back Donovan Wilson? Bless you. Do you bring him back? I don't know. Jimmy Ward from Houston. I'm not too big on him either. I think he's a little too old. Now, he's kind of old, bless you. He's kind of old, but I would take a Harrison Smith in Dallas. Now I get it. He can't run, but he can tackle. Can't run, but his IQ and he can move everybody in space, man. I'll take that. Someone who can tackle, oh, excuse me. Someone who can tackle and has the IQ and knows the game to just put everyone in position. Remember Eric Weddle for the Chargers? Homeboy was teaching football at a high school, called him in off the couch, helped won a Super Bowl. And all he did is just line people up. That's all you got to do. Just line them everybody up. If you see something, call it. I think Dallas would benefit so much from having imagine a Harrison Smith, and then you go and draft a Caleb Downs, and then you pair him up Malik Hooker. Now you got Siobhan Revel, Deron Bland. Your nickel can rotate between Rocksteady, Reddy Stewart, or Caleb Downs. So you got Malik Hooker and Harrison, and then you got Caleb Downs as your safety guy or your nickel guy who's going to play a little bit of everything. You go in and you can get your linebackers. You got Nakobe Dean. You can draft a guy. You got Sonny Styles if he falls. Jacob Rodriguez from Texas. Like you can get dudes, and then now you got Donovan Izaraku, Max Crosby, uh, Clavon Chason. Like there's dudes you can fill in, and then now our defense is upgraded. We've fixed our defense, and now this isn't going to be a squad who's going to win. This isn't a squad that's going to be top 10 in defense. Maybe not even top 15 in total defense. But fuck, we just need these guys to not be last, to be top 25, top 20. This offense is so good. This offense is so good right now, and Dak Prescott is coming at the peak of his career, where we need to capitalize on this window. That we just need these guys to not be bad. I watched this Cowboys defense against the Giants, Russell Wilson's Giants. Third and fucking 30. Third and 30. And these assholes converted for the first down. Yes, yes. I know we all remember the Giants Russell Wilson game that we almost lost. Ugh. We just can't be last. We just can't be just the worst. Just mediocre. Just mediocre. And I think that's why the Christian Parker hire is so key. Because I think if that guy has the talent around him, he could lead a top 10 defense. He doesn't have the talent, but he has the knowledge and the attitude to create this culture. And so and this culture that Dallas has never had, which I'm excited for. Um but yeah, guys, we'll probably call it there. Sun's getting pretty low. As you can tell, lighting's a little shitty in this room. I don't got a light above me, so I don't have like a room light in here. So I got a bunch of lamps and like different lights. The sun is honestly a key part. So I'm working on getting better lighting for these videos. So I do apologize about that. Yeah, guys, let me know what y'all think in the comments or just in general. I'm going to be doing live streams more frequently. James is going to be on the channel again. We'll get him here sometime, probably for Friday or Saturday. We're going to discuss some Lions, Cowboys news, maybe some free agent talks. Then we're going to do some draft talk too. We're going to do our first round mock draft, but we're just going to go three or four picks per video. So we're just going to cut it up into little pieces. So we'll have our first four picks. So we'll have the Raiders, Jets, Cardinals, and Titans. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate you guys sticking with me through the channel and as we're growing. And stay safe, y'all. Peace.